Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is travel. What's your favorite way to travel?
I love traveling by plane because it's exciting to see the world from above. Even after many flights, I still always choose a window seat. There's something magical about watching the sunrise or sunset from up in the clouds.
Tell me about a place you'd like to visit someday.
I'm really interested in visiting Thailand. As a chef, I want to learn about Thai cuisine firsthand, take some cooking classes, and explore their famous food markets. The street food scene there looks incredible.
What do you always pack when you travel?
My favorite chef's knife always comes with me. It's properly packed in my checked luggage, of course. I also bring a small notebook to write down recipes and food ideas I discover during my travels.
What's the best thing about traveling to new places?
The best part is definitely trying new foods and learning different cooking techniques. Every region has its own special ingredients and ways of preparing food. It's like attending a massive cooking class.
What's the most memorable trip you've ever taken?
My trip to Italy was life-changing. I spent 2 weeks in Naples learning to make authentic pizza from local masters. The passion they have for traditional recipes and techniques really influenced my approach to cooking.
How do you usually plan your trips?
I focus on finding local food markets and traditional restaurants first. Then I build the rest of my itinerary around these culinary destinations. I also like to contact local chefs through social media for recommendations.
What's the most challenging thing about traveling for you?
The language barrier can be tough in local markets when I'm trying to learn about specific ingredients. But I've found that food brings people together, and even basic gestures can help you communicate.
What tips would you give to someone visiting your city?
In Salvador, try our local dishes like acarajé and moqueca. Visit the historic Pelourinho district, but come hungry. The beach sunset is beautiful, so plan to enjoy dinner at one of our seaside restaurants.
What's something interesting you've learned from traveling?
I've discovered that every culture has their own version of comfort food. Whether it's soup, rice, or bread, there's always a dish that reminds people of home. It shows how food connects us all.
How do you deal with homesickness when traveling?
I cook. Even in a hostel kitchen, I can usually make a simple Brazilian dish. The familiar smells and tastes help me feel connected to home. Plus, it's a great way to make new friends.
What's the most unusual food you've tried while traveling?
While visiting Mexico, I tried chapulines, grasshoppers seasoned with lime and chili. As a chef, I love discovering how different cultures use unusual ingredients. They were surprisingly crunchy and tasty.
What do you like to do on long flights or train rides?
I read cookbooks and food magazines, planning new recipes to try. I also enjoy chatting with other passengers about their favorite local dishes. You can learn so many cooking tips this way.
What's your favorite travel memory with friends or family?
My brother visited me from Sao Paulo, and we spent a week exploring local food markets together. We cooked traditional family recipes and tried street food. It was amazing to share my passion for food with him.
How has travel changed your perspective on life?
Experiencing how food brings people together in different cultures has deepened my appreciation for cooking. It's not just about taste, it's about creating connections and preserving traditions.
What do you do to travel more sustainably?
I choose to eat at local markets and restaurants that use seasonal ingredients. I carry my own containers for takeaway and try to learn about traditional preservation methods that don't waste food.
What's a travel skill you wish you had learned earlier?
Learning to ask locals about hidden food spots earlier would have made a big difference. The best restaurants aren't always on review sites. Sometimes you need to learn to just ask and explore.
How do you make friends when traveling?
The kitchen is my social hub. I take cooking classes wherever I go and always chat with vendors at food markets. Food really brings people together, even if we don't speak the same language.
What's something that surprised you about traveling?
I never expected to find such strong connections between different cuisines. Many cultures have similar dishes with small variations. It shows how food traditions have traveled throughout history.
What's your favorite travel souvenir?
I have a special collection of local spices from each place I visit. Each one brings back memories of specific dishes and reminds me of the unique flavors I've discovered.
How do you share your travel experiences with others?
Besides posting food photos on social media, I host themed dinner parties where I recreate dishes from my travels. It's a way to share not just the food, but the whole cultural experience.
What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
The Amazon rainforest near Manaus. The morning mist over the river, the sounds of nature, and the incredible variety of fruits and plants. As a chef, seeing ingredients in their natural habitat was inspiring.
What travel apps or technology do you find most useful?
Food translation apps are invaluable for understanding local ingredients and menus. I also use apps that connect me with local chefs and food tours. Social media helps me discover hidden local restaurants.
How do you deal with language barriers while traveling?
In kitchens, we communicate through cooking techniques and gestures. Food itself is a universal language. I always learn basic food-related words and carry a notebook to sketch ingredients.
What's a travel tradition you always maintain?
I always visit the oldest restaurant in each city I visit. These places tell the story of local cuisine, and the traditional recipes often inspire new ideas for my own cooking.
What's a travel mistake that taught you an important lesson?
During my first trip to Thailand, I tried to cook local dishes without learning about traditional ingredients first. Now I always take a local cooking class before experimenting with regional cuisines.
How has travel influenced your career?
Each country's cuisine has added new techniques to my cooking. Understanding how different cultures use local ingredients has made me more creative in the kitchen and improved my menu planning.
What's your favorite travel photograph?
A photo of me learning to make traditional pasta from an elderly Italian grandmother. Her hands were telling a story of generations of cooking tradition. It reminds me why I love food culture.
What do you always research before visiting a new place?
I study local food markets' opening hours, seasonal ingredients, and traditional cooking methods. I also research food safety standards and where to find authentic local cuisine.
What travel skill are you most proud of developing?
I pack a small vial of vanilla extract from my grandmother's recipe. When I'm cooking abroad, adding a drop makes any kitchen feel like home. Plus, it's interesting to share with local chefs.
What travel skill are you most proud of developing?
I've learned to identify ingredients in foreign markets just by smell and appearance, even when I can't read the labels. It's like developing a culinary sixth sense.
How do you spend your last day in a place?
I try to recreate my favorite local dish that I've learned. Then I visit the markets one last time to buy any unique spices or tools I'll need to make it back home.
What's a place that exceeded your expectations?
A tiny family restaurant in Vietnam taught me more about flavor balance than any fancy culinary school. The grandmother there showed me techniques I still use every day.
What has travel taught you about life?
Travel taught me that food is a universal language of love and respect. Whether you're sharing a simple meal or an elaborate feast, it's about bringing people together. In every kitchen, I find a new family.
How do you handle delays or unexpected changes in your travel plans?
I use unexpected stops as chances to explore local food scenes. Some of my best culinary discoveries happened when flights were cancelled. I also carry small snacks from previous stops to share.
What's a small detail about travel that makes you happy?
The morning sounds of markets coming to life, crates being moved, coffee brewing, vendors calling out. Each city has its own market melody, but they all mean fresh ingredients and new recipes.
What new travel goals do you have?
I dream of studying traditional preservation methods in different cultures. Understanding how people kept food before modern technology could inspire more sustainable cooking practices.
What's the best advice you'd give to someone learning English through travel?
Work in your interests. I learned so much English by reading menus and cookbooks. Talking about something you're passionate about makes learning feel natural and fun.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.